Well, ladies and gents, in a stunning and brave turn of events, the gaslighting from Disney CEO Bob Iger continues because at the annual shareholders call, he said it's not the company's job to advance any kind of agenda. So stop trying to do that then. How about you just stop trying to do that? Maybe. Bizarre as well, considering immediately after that call, they announced that they were casting a female Silver Surfer. That's quite literally a diversity hire. That is what that is. Only got the role because they were looking for a woman. Not that they went out with the express sort of mission in mind to have a female Silver Surfer. Cool. It's all agenda. It's all agenda. Epic gaslighting. We can all see you, Bob. You're a moron. My God. So the Walt Disney Company CEO, Bob Iger, claimed it is not the company's job to advance any kind of agenda. Yes, but okay, but you keep doing it then. So during the company's annual shareholder meeting, Iger was asked by an alleged shareholder, is it possible for Disney to stay out of political and social agenda and just provide entertainment? Pretty astute question. Good observation. It says our job is to entertain first and foremost. No, that's your only job. That's your only job, is just to entertain. Be it entertain people in parks, be it entertain people in movies, be it entertain people in TV shows. That's your only job. Because by doing that, you provide a good financial return to investors. That's your only job. Singular job. No more, no less. Just that. And he says, and by telling great stories, we continue to have a positive impact on the world and inspire future generations, just as we've done for over 100 years. Disney has always been and will continue to be a source of hope, joy and optimism for people of all ages. We are committed to telling stories that reflect the world around us and using those stories to entertain stories. What? And using those stories to entertain, I think that means people. People from all walks of life. I believe we have a responsibility to do good in the world. Your responsibility is a fiduciary one, financial, to your shareholders. That is your only responsibility. That's it. You don't have a responsibility to go around trying to change the world. No one asks you to, no one wants you to. No one's interested in your socio-political nonsense. No one cares about anything you are trying to push. No one wants it. It is out and out rejected. And I say this, and I've said this before to politicians in the UK. If you were to do a referendum on any of this woke shit, it would be resoundingly rejected. You put a vote to the people. Do you like woke stuff? Should we do more of it? Yes or no? Should it all be banned? It would be a resounding ban. No one wants it. No one's interested in it. It's not your job to run around doing this socio-political garbage. No one cares. It's just bizarre. So he then declared, but we know our job is not to advance any kind of agenda. So as long as I'm in the job, I'm going to continue to be guided by a sense of decency and respect, and we will always trust our instincts. What does this even mean? What are you even saying here, Bob? What? Our job is to entertain first and foremost, and by telling great stories, we continue to have a positive impact on the world and inspire future generations, just as we've done for over 100 years. Disney's always been and will continue to be a source of joy, hope and optimism for people of all ages. We are committed to telling stories that reflect the world around us and using those stories to entertain people from all walks of life. I believe we have a responsibility to do good in the world, but we know our job is not to advance any kind of agenda, but we will also always trust our instincts. What are you actually saying? This is a whole lot of just nonsense. You've not said anything. You've not denied it. You've not come out and said no and yes, and this is just hogswash. Bring back hogswash, please. So ironically, numerous Disney employees indicated that the company is advancing social agendas, specifically queer and transgender ideologies. Christopher Rufo shared a clip from the company's Reimagine Tomorrow conference back in 2020, where the company's Walt Disney Parks and Resorts diversity and inclusion manager Vivian Ware shared how she was removing gendered language from the parks. We're in the process of change. I mean, this is what this, you know. I just honest, oh god, my brain. We're in the process of changing over those recorded messages, and so many of you are probably familiar when we brought the fireworks back to the magical kingdom. We no longer say ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we say dreamers of all ages. What? So I love the fact it's opened up the creativity. The creativity of doing what? All you're doing is destruction. Shut up. The opportunity for our cast members to look at that. We have our cast members working with merchandise, working with food and beverage, working with... What? You even get your food and beverage into the pronoun lark? What are you doing? Working with our guest-facing areas where perhaps we want to create that magical moment with our cast members, with our guests. Sounds like some pedo shit, mate. Calm down. Cast members should not be touching guests. Anyway, this is all garbage. We've seen this before. But they're very clearly doing a... They very clearly are doing an agenda. Like, very, very clearly. Obviously. Very, very clearly. I don't... This... Seriously. Oh, it's not our job to advance an agenda. What, so, could you kindly not try, then? Seeing as you do keep trying. It'd be really good if you stuck to that. Especially considering... Wasn't it Kevin Feige that was like 50% of the Marvel will be women? So that's an agenda straight away. That is an agenda. Lucasfilm, the Force is female. That's an agenda. And it is quite funny, and it's an important thing to note. Lucasfilm, as well as Marvel, were both purchased by Disney so they could have a share of the male market. And then they're like, ha ha ha, sod that, we're going gynocentric. Like, what are you doing? That is your male market. You already had the female market. It's not like you need more female market. You had it. Princesses, Disneyland, all of Disney shit. It's predominantly female. Not many boys like it. But they're like, no. We're allergic to cash. Oh, God. Anyway, there you go. Not much else to say. It's funny. These are the little like sound bites that I love from these shareholder meetings. It's just comical as hell. So thoughts down below. Obviously this is gaslighting. But yeah, thoughts. Take care. Bye-bye now.